Once upon a time, surrounded by lush green hills, there lived a poor potter named Hariram. He worked hard all day shaping clay into pots, yet he constantly struggled to make ends meet. Even getting 2 meals a day was a blessing for him. But despite his poverty, Hariram had something special that made him different from everyone else. He was always content with whatever he had. He never complained, no matter how tough life got. Hariram lived with his 18-year-old son, Mohan, a curious and innocent boy. And there was one more member in their little family, Moti, a white horse. Moti wasn't an ordinary horse. He was smart, hard-working, and quick. From carrying clay to the fields to transporting pots to the market, Moti helped them with everything. Hariram and Mohan loved him dearly. He was more like family than an animal. One day, a rich merchant visited the village. When he saw Moti, he was amazed. "This is the finest horse I've ever seen," he said. "Sell him to me." "I'll pay you any price you ask," but Hariram smiled calmly and replied, "Moti isn't for sale. He's a part of our family. How can I sell a family member?" The villagers were stunned. Some called him a fool. "Hariram's gone mad," they said. "He just turned down a fortune." A few days later, something shocking happened. Moti disappeared from his stable. Hariram and Mohan searched the entire village, but he was nowhere to be found. The villagers got another chance to mock him. "See," they said, "he couldn't even take care of his precious horse." Mohan was heartbroken. "Father," he said sadly, "Moti's gone, and you're still so calm." Hariram simply smiled and said, "Son, don't be too quick to judge something as good or bad. Time will tell the truth. Don't worry too much." Mohan didn't fully understand. He thought his father was just trying to hide his pain. But a few days later, something unbelievable happened. One morning, as they were working, they saw Moti running toward them. And he wasn't alone. He had brought back 4 wild horses with him. The whole village was stunned. The same people who laughed at Hariram now called him lucky. "Wow, Hariram hit the jackpot," they said. "He got 4 horses for free." Hariram only smiled again. "Maybe Moti went to find his herd," he said, "and now he's come back with his friends." Even in this moment of joy, Mohan noticed something. His father was just as calm as before. There was no pride, no excitement, just peace. Soon Mohan began training the wild horses. But one day, while working with one of them, he was thrown hard to the ground. His leg broke badly. Once again, the villagers mocked them. "See," they said, "those wild horses brought nothing but trouble." Hariram's cursed. In pain, Mohan said, "Father, this time it's really bad. My leg's broken. I won't be able to work again." Hariram gently stroked his son's head. "Be patient, son," he said softly. "Time will reveal everything." Mohan still didn't understand until a few weeks later, when war broke out in the country. The government began recruiting all young men from the village to fight. But because of his broken leg, Mohan was not taken. Many of the boys who went to war never came back. Hariram looked at his son and said with deep peace, "See, my child, when Moti ran away it felt bad, but he returned with 4 more horses. When you broke your leg it seemed terrible, yet it saved your life. That's why, son, when something good happens, don't get carried away. And when something bad happens, don't lose hope. Everything is part of time's plan. The real lesson is that whether good or bad, everything passes." We can't always understand what something means right away. Only time can tell. So, learn to stay calm in every situation. Move with time. Don't run ahead of it, and don't fall behind. In the end, everything balances out. Every experience teaches us something. Just have patience, have faith, and accept every moment as it comes. This story reminds us that in life, we shouldn't label events as good or bad too quickly. Sometimes what feels like pain today becomes our biggest blessing tomorrow, and what feels like joy can later bring challenges. So always stay patient and peaceful, because time, and only time, reveals the truth.